All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Another lovely day in the stock market. Tesla topped. We're down about 30% off the highs. 650, like I said, is probably about the lowest we go for a general base. We'll see if that holds up or how that all works out. But we've pretty much blown away the climactic area. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think there's a reason to be jumping into Tesla at this moment in time. Other than that, the market had a decent stalling action yesterday. All around, actually, a lot of stocks seem to have stalled yesterday after actually, I'm really not a big fan of that action, especially due to the fact that the Dow Jones, I heard on the radio, the Dow Jones closed at an all-time high, up like 600 points or I don't know, 300 points, whatever it was. But Nasdaq did not. Nasdaq basically, I'm not sure what they don't look at the futures. They probably just look at like the Qs. Yeah, see, we closed all the way down here. The DJX closed a full green candle. So that shows some distribution stepping into the markets here. Now, I'm not sure if yesterday was a distribution day. We can look to IBD for that. Where the hell's IBD? Here we go. Let's take a peek. Hey, morning, Rob. Okay, so still four distribution on the S&P, four distribution days on the Nasdaq. So doesn't look like we added another distribution day, but one fell off of the S&P 500. So interesting action. Morning, Justin. But yeah, yesterday the market took a hit generally. Square took a bit of a hit. Down pretty good off those highs. Looks like we may continue going down a little further on that one. Maybe we could look for an entry maybe down here towards 76 or something like that. We're still in an uptrend, so just kind of let the market do what it's going to do generally. Let's see what's down today. Twilio down 8%. Looks like earnings. So they didn't like something on earnings. Tesla down, continuing its climactic move sell-off. AMD, I was going to say, it didn't look like AMD. Kind of a reversal. Notice we had two up days on AMD the prior 2 days. Came in lower volume. So pretty much no strength right there, falling apart today. MongoDB falling apart. Okta not breaking out. Not doing good right there. D-Dog, very choppy, but still has higher lows, so maybe something, maybe nothing. Coop, Ring. Atlassian tried to break out the other day, didn't quite get there. Stream probably gonna be cut a little bit short today, guys. I don't know exactly where. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Mentioned Roku not getting over the trend line. IPHI big failure yesterday. AZPN, Cena, rebuying Tesla. We'll wait and see. You know, time will tell, Justin. Time will tell. Skyworks, MJ, HEI. Morning, Eli. Amba not doing too bad right there. Still not breaking out, but holding. Domino's Pizza bouncing off that 200-day line. Elevated volume, too. That's actually not bad. Domino's Pizza, not too bad down there. LHX. Facebook still holding its trend line. That's good. I should have Amazon up here. with its long-term turnaround play. It's holding pretty decent as well. Yesterday we did reverse pretty quickly in the morning. So it's just watching this guy. Not much to do here, but if the market turns around positive, you could see, some positives, maybe bouncing off the bottom here again. Maybe it takes a couple of weeks and trend lines catch up and stuff like that. So I don't see a rush to be jumping into any names at this moment in time. Domino's Pizza does look good, bouncing off the 200-day a couple of days ago. Like I was saying earlier, probably going to be a shorter stream today. I don't know when we're going to end, but man, I had a crazy emotional dream last night. I'm already kind of worn out. I'm worn out from dreaming. Just me sick of getting nothing done with my app, I think. My body telling me shut the fuck up and do it. Tran, doing okay. Higher lows, not really getting with it though, but at least we're maintaining. That's good. Visa forming a consolidation after that beautiful run. Actually, right now looks like to be some kind of a trend line. I'll throw an alert across there. And earnings day. Been holding earnings off of some shorter term moving averages, not too bad. Carvana bouncing off the 200 from last week, pretty good there. Fortinet, not bad, sitting right towards highs. No, it was I don't even know. It's a crazy dream. I think it was just about me not getting what I want out of life. I think is what it was about. It's like as mad as I've ever been. It's me and my wife yelling at each other at the top of our lungs. Like not giving a shit about the other person. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And the situation was just weird. It was just weird. CCC, this one holding up here really nice. Good pocket pivots on the way up. This is a nice consolidation. Likely to consider this one. Look at the volume today. Already massive. Massive, massive, massive. This is one to watch. BEP, holy crap. We didn't notice that breakout the other day. Why not? Shit. Not that this guy doesn't move tons, but 48 to 52 is pretty good for this guy. That's 7%. And no option. Still pisses me off. But this thing just has been on a tear, and I can't say it's not going to continue. Man, BEP. Whatever the hell's going on, everyone's dumping money into solar, and there you go. So BEP, there you go. A name EVR yesterday. So this one breaking out from long-term turnaround, and yesterday I had some pretty good ones. I did jump into a very entry options position. I didn't really like the state of the market, so I just took a small position on this one. We'll see how it goes. But this one with a long-term turnaround play here, you can see going back a year and a half. Oh, it's almost the end. It is the end of January, so a little over a year and a half. No, about a year and a half. So, Twitter. People like big numbers. So maybe it'll finally do something. Maybe. Talk about a long-term turnaround play right here on Twitter. If it's going to, I don't know, maybe Twitter's going to get its act together. And this could be a breakaway gap down here. You got kind of an island bottom situation, which is a pretty big island bottom and a nice gap. Hopefully he's never filled. And a big base down here. I don't have any examples of like 6-year IPO bases, long-term turnarounds, but yeah, I can just imagine. You know, the thing is when everyone sees this thing break out of these long-term things, I think they just go nuts. So I don't know, maybe possibility we could see Twitter going up, testing these all-time highs up here in the 60s or 70s maybe. I'd have to look at the numbers a little bit more. And oddly enough, Eli, I remember when we were building StockShed, Twitter is always the default symbol. I think this was like 2018 we were building this thing, if I remember right. Long time ago, my friend. iRobot up big, okay. So yeah, let's just say this is up at, let's say this gets up to 60, which is fairly aggressive. Just keep in mind, Twitter's down at, what is it? Yeah, 37, so almost 40. Going to 60 would be over a 50% increase, so that's pretty big, although I think it would take a while to get there. Twitter hasn't been healthy. It had one good run here, and that was about it. Tried playing it for the rebound. It just never transpired, and then we had garbage all last year, so I don't know. Maybe we'll keep an eye on it. Let's put it on the actionable list. Okay. iRobot up big today. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, Rob. Like I said, with those, I will also say this, Rob. If you're focused on the wrong things, you won't have enough time to focus on the right things. So if you want to start trading UGAS, DGAS, that's fine. Focus there, do some research, learn what you're doing. If you're never going to do it, don't even look at it again. Focus elsewhere. Yeah, good moves on iRobot. Good volume this morning. Tremendous volume. Beat earnings. I'm assuming that's good. Pretty much multi-year lows here for iRobot. Basically finding support at prior resistance right there. Oh, you piece of garbage. Come on. Draw my damn line. It's like It's like my line's too big. The software says, yeah, you don't need that line. That line's not straight because I didn't spend the time to get it straight. But you see a full retracement. That could be an interesting buy point. I don't know why here versus here, but you can see the we're going up here. So I don't know. This one, no major buy signal on the daily chart, but we are, yeah, we definitely is in a potential rebound situation. I think you got to see, Justin. Maybe looking at this one a little bit deeper, see what's going on before you think about positions. But, I mean, yeah, in time, you could get this thing in a couple of years, maybe back up here towards the 100 mark. I don't know. Great volume this morning. That's a good look right there for iRobot. Let's keep an eye on this one, too. All right, let's see what's leading us today. iRobot, the ones we just added. Twitter, the ones we just added. BEP, just, man, on fire. Missed that breakout. I'm kind of annoyed. I wasn't really hawking it, but did I have cash on the third? I don't know. I'm not sure if I had cash in the third, but a beautiful breakout. Oh, earnings this morning, which is why it's getting going. There you go. So earnings right there. Snap. Up 4% after a really bad day yesterday. Wow. It's over 10% down day yesterday. It closed up here. So we were down 14% on Snap yesterday on earnings. So maybe a rebound on the 50-day. We did slice through the 50-day, but didn't really go down much beneath it. So maybe it'll turn around right there. Hard to say. Interesting situation. Regeneron. Sorry, Rob, missed your comment there. That was going back to iRobot, right? $2013 low. No, I already drew the trend line. I think that's the one that you've just commented on. It's actually well above that. If I do go horizontal with it, which it looks like you can, we're well above that trend line. The trend line I drew, this one, respects the prior highs, so it's even better because it's respecting prior highs. They're not wanting to undercut too far. The question is it going to have a rally? Is it going to rally back as hard as it's fallen? That's the question. So there's Carbon Copy, or whatever it's called. Oh, Clarivate Analytics. Oh, that, okay. I thought you said 2013 low. Come on. Yeah, looks like it meets there too. Nice look. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Bottomed out last year though. This is kind of an extension up a little bit. Like I said though, on the daily, there's really no definitive pattern here per se, so it's hard to really jump in, and up about 16% today. So I think it just watches for a nice tighter consolidation. Maybe looking for changes of behavior would probably be the best thing to do. So Square trying to bounce back a little bit. We'll see if we consolidate up here, how that handles that. But yeah, and test it down about 5. So not too bad. Not too bad at Twitter. We can kind of see what happens with Twitter, but that's a nice structure on the overnight session on earnings. That's not bad at all. And longer term turnaround play for Twitter could be phenomenal, right there, if it finally starts going, which it really has had a hard time doing, except for out of these lows here, had a hard, got there, but that's it. Since then, we've just been in nothing structures. So I don't know, maybe a good reaction on earnings. You can see last time we had a huge gap up here and just did nothing. So I just kind of have to wait and see how it's going to behave a little bit. I'm not going to jump in. So I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I got to go. Family's about to run out the door. I'm going to go say goodbye to them and get some food and stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So stay safe out there. Yeah, market's doing okay. We had a distribution day fall off, so we'll see what happens going forward, but I think we're good. All right, guys. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.